Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So let's start with the video. So let's start with the basic terminal commands that you should know. So the first command is Mkdi command. So it is basically used to create multiple empty folders in the current working directory. So let's say I want to create two folders here. So I will use Mkdi command, and as you can see here, the folders have been created. So this is the basic use of Mkdi command. If you want to create folders, then you can simply use Mkdi command. Now let's say if I want to remove these folders, so I will simply use rmdir command. So as you can see, the folders have been removed. Now let's move on to our next command, which is Cad command. Now Cad command is used for writing some contents inside a file, appending some contents, or merging multiple files into one. So let's use Cad command. So I will simply create a new file here. Let's say a1.txt. I will write some content inside it. Just press enter and simply press Ctrl plus D to exit from that file. Now to view the contents, you can simply type here cat a1.txt and you can simply view the contents. Now let's say I want to append something inside this file, so I will simply use two greater than symbols and I will simply press enter and I will simply write something, for example hello world. Just press enter and again Ctrl D to exit. Again I will simply view the contents. As you can see here, hello world have been successfully appended to a1.txt. Now I want to merge the contents of a1.txt to a2.txt. So how can I do that? Well, to do that, simply type here again this two greater than symbol, the name of the file, and just press enter. And now we will simply view the contents of a2.txt. So as you can see, the contents of a1.txt have been successfully appended to a2.txt. So in this way you can simply merge multiple files content into one particular file. So this is the use of Cad command. The next command is touch command. Now of course touch command is an important command in case if you want to create an empty file. Now let's consider a scenario where you are working under some projects. Let's say you are creating some website and you want to create 10 files and write some code inside it. Now at first point you will definitely create an empty file. So the general procedure is that you will simply right click and you will simply click on create new document and create empty document. So this procedure requires some time, but with touch command you can easily do that. For example, I will simply type here a1.php, it's my bad, a2.php, a3.php, and so on up to n number of files, and this will relatively save your time. And you can simply press enter, and as you can see here, an empty files have been created successfully inside the desktop folder. Now this is the touch command. Now let's say I want to remove these files, so I will again instead of touch command I will simply write here rm command. Rm command is used to remove files and folders in Linux. So I will simply press enter. As you can see, those files have been removed. Now let's say I will create a folder here to demonstrate how to remove folders using rm command and why we require rm command to remove folders. So I will simply create here this folder again. I will simply enter inside this folder. Again I will create a new folder here. So I have created a folder named Manish, and inside that folder I have again created the same folder Manish. So let's say I want to remove this Manish folder. So if I will use rmdir command now, so as you can see here, we are getting an error that directory is not empty. So for removing this folder, we have to use rm-rf and the name of the folder. So remember, you have to use -rf option to remove this folder. So as you can see, that folder have been successfully removed. So this is the use of rm command. Now let's move on to our next command, which is ls command. So ls command is basically used to list out the directories and files available inside a particular folder. So I will simply type here ls command. So as you can see here, it has displayed all the things that are available inside the desktop folder. Now let's say I also want to see the permission that these files have. Let's say I want to see the permission that a1.txt has. So how we can do that? For that we have to use ls-l. So as you can see here, it is showing us the permission that the contents of desktop folder has. It is just showing the permission. Now let's say if we want to view the hidden folders that are existed inside the desktop folders, then we can also use ls command to view the hidden folders. So we can simply type here ls space -a to view the hidden folders. So remember, the folders that start with dot are known as the hidden folders, but as you can see here, there are no hidden folders inside my desktop directory. But still, if hidden folders are existed, then you can simply use this command to view them. So let's move on to our next command, which is chmod command. Now to demonstrate about the chmod command, I will simply paste one file here. Let me pause this video and I will simply paste one file here inside the desktop folder, and again we will perform some operations using chmod command using that. So I will simply paste here one file, and now we will simply perform some operations. So first I will simply open terminal here, and let's view the file permissions that this shortcut -linux has. So as you can see here, it has all the permission, which is read, write and executable. So we will simply remove the executable permission from this file. How we can do that? Well, we can simply use -sign and x for executable. So you can simply use -x. I will simply copy the name of this file and paste here, and I will simply use ls-l. So as you can see here, x is not written there, so it simply means that it does not have the permission for executing. So if we try to execute this file with // and simply the name of the file, as you can see, it is giving us the error that permission is denied. Even if we will try sudo here, just to check whether you are getting permission for or not, again you will get an error here. So you cannot really execute this file unless you will give this file permission for executing. So you can simply use here +x to make this file executable, and then you can simply type here // the name of the file to execute that file. As you can see here, it has the permission for getting executed, and I can simply type here // the name of the file to execute this file. So this is how you can simply execute a file, and you can simply remove or give the permission using chmod command. Now in case if you want to we have already seen that we can simply use chmod +x to give a file permission for executing, and in case if you want to remove other permission, you can simply use -x. If you want to remove the read permission, you can simply use -r. If you want to remove write permission, then you can simply use -w. And if you want to remove all the permissions, then you can simply use -rwx, which simply means read, write and execute. So as you can see, it does not have any permission. So it does not have any permission, as you can see here, And again, if you want to give this file a permission, instead of minus you can simply use plus, or you can simply use numbers to give some file permissions. So I will simply use chmod space 777 to give this file permission for read, write and execute. So 7 simply means 111 in terms of binary, and we have used 3 sevens here because there are 3 types of permission. The first type of permission is owner, the second type of permission is groups, the third type of permission is access, or you can say other types of permission. So that's why we have used here 377. You can also use some other number. For example, if you will use here 1, then it will be for executing. So these are the Chmod command, and if you will press enter, and then if you will simply use ls-l command, you can see that it has all types of permission. So you can also right click and just go to permissions, properties, and then permissions to see what type of permission that the particular file or folder has. So this is what chmod command does. So this is what about chmod command, but do remember, don't try to use this always in to one particular file, otherwise that file can get corrupted. Make sure that you should only try to use this command once for a particular file. Of course you can use this command for various other files, but you should only use this command once or twice for a particular file. For example, I have used this command twice or thrice, but it can also make this file corrupted. So this is what chmod command is, and let's move on to our next command, which is cp command. So cp command is used to copy one file from source to destination. Let's say I want to create a folder named Manish again, and I want to copy a1.txt to Manish. So how we can do that with the help of terminal? We can do that with the help of cp command. So we will simply type here cp, the name of the file and destination, and let's go to Manish. Simply type here ls. As you can see here, a1.txt have been successfully copied inside this the folder named Manish. Now let's go to cd dot and let's understand the next command, which is mv command. Now let's say I want to cut this a2.txt and simply paste this inside this folder named Manish. Now we have already viewed the contents of Manish, which is a1.txt. a1.txt is located inside Manish. Now we also want to locate a2.txt, but we want that it should not be located inside this desktop folder. That is, we want to cut this a2.txt and paste this inside the folder named Manish. So we will simply use mv command here, and the rest of the procedure is same, the name of the file and destination. And as you can see here, okay, I have cut the a1.txt file, but that's fine. We will simply go to the Manish folder. Okay, so there is only one file name, so it's my bad, sorry about that. We will simply type here a2.txt and we will simply go to Manish. So as you can see, a2.txt have been successfully moved from desktop folder to Manish folder. So this is what mv command does. The next command is Grep command. Now Grep command is the pattern matching command. Now let's create some file for patterns to be matched. Let's create a1.txt again. Let's write here welcome. Let's type here small welcome. enter. Now we will simply use grep command. So simply type here grep, and simply inside this double quotes simply type here text to be searched, and simply type here the name of the file. So name of the file is a1.txt, and as you can see here, it has successfully found the pattern welcome. Now in case if you don't want that it should be uppercase or lowercase, that is, if you want to ignore the case of that word, then you can simply type here -I, and you can simply press enter. As you can see here, it has successfully found all the text with starting with welcome inside this a1.txt file. Now in case if you want to know the count, then you can simply type here -C, and you can simply press enter. So as you can see here, the count is 1. Now in case if you also want to ignore the case here, then you can simply type here -I, then the count will be 4. So as you can see here, the count will be 4. Now in case if you want to allot some number to those welcome, then you can simply type here -N. As you can see here, the number has been allotted to them, and you can also remove this as well, and we will simply change here. Okay, and simply press enter. As you can see here, it is giving us the output 3:welcome, which simply means that welcome is located on the third row, or you can say on the third line. And this is the basic use of grep command, which can be used for finding out patterns. Now let's say I will create another file, so I will simply type here cad greater than a2.txt. I will simply write here welcome again, and simply exit from this file. Now I want to find this welcome inside a2.txt and a1.txt as well. So how I can achieve that? Well, I can simply use star here. I will simply ignore the case and simply remove this, and just press enter. So as you can see here, we are getting the output that welcome is also located inside a2.txt. So we got this output. If for example you want to find a particular text inside the whole file, we can use star here, or you can also use a1.txt space a2.txt. Again, the output will be same. And there are also some other options available like -W. It will also give the output as this, like if you want to see that it is located inside which file, then you can simply use -W option. So let's remove this. So it has given us the output as welcome back. And if you want to know more about this grep command, then you can simply use grep -L help to understand the working of its various options. So this is what grep command does. It is used for finding various patterns inside a particular text. If you want to search a particular text inside a particular file or all files, then you can simply use this grep command. So this is the basic use of grep command. Let's move on to our next command, which is df command. So df command is used to see the partition that the current operating system has. So simply type here df to see the partition. So this is /dev/sda6 where Linux is installed, and there are some other partitions. Now if you want to see that where a particular operating system is installed, then you can simply type here df -TH to know where the particular operating system is installed. So as you can see here, it is giving us the output as ext4. So ext4 which simply means that Linux is installed inside this partition. Wherever you will see the output as ext4, it simply means that Linux is installed in that partition. So this is what df command does if you want to see the partition, or if you want to see that a particular operating system is installed inside which partition. You can simply use this df command. So let's move on to our next command, which is free command. Now this free command is used to see the amount of RAM used in the background. So free command will simply give you the output as the amount of memory is available and the amount of memory is used by the system. So simply use this free command. As you can see here, this memory is available and this memory is used by the system for various operations. And if you want to see this memory in gigabytes, then you can simply use --giga. As you can see here, 10 GB is available and 1 GB is used by the system. And if you want to use mega, which is used for megabytes, then you can also do that. So this is the free command. Now let's move on to our last command, which is basically used to see the command that you have executed previously. Now you can use the upper arrow as well, but sometimes if you have used multiple terminals, then the upper arrow will not show you the command that you have used before. So for that we have a special command named history. So as you can see here, it will show us the commands that we have executed previously. You can also scroll up to see that what are the commands that you have used, and these are the basic commands that as a beginner you should know, because this command will be used various times when you are learning the Linux system. For example, if you are working under a specific project, then you have to use touch command there to create various files, or if you want to list out various directories inside a particular directory, then you can use ls command. Now there are also other commands such as cd command to enter inside a particular folder, and cd space ... to exit from that folder and again go back to the parent folder. Now you can also use clear command to clear the screen, or exit command to exit the terminal. So these are some of the basic commands that you should know. Of course you should know, but of course there are various basic commands that you need to know, but these are the commands that at first you should be knowing how to execute these commands. So yeah, that's it for this video. Do like, share and subscribe to my channel. So see you in the next video. So till then, goodbye.